Fine, great.
Fine.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So let us get started then. Okay. Usually we have a lot of people, but I think I sent the link late. That is the reason people have not joined. But okay. But anyways, we have to start. It's already 7:10. Okay. Now, what did we study in the previous class, everyone? Do you guys remember what did we study in the previous class?
Prithvi's screen is blurred a bit.
It is blurred.
Yeah.
Even now the screen is blurred.
Yes, for me at least, yes.
Okay, hold on. Then for others.
Sir, it is still blurred.
Okay, I think so. This can be the reason for contact and click. Share. Now is it better? Now is it better, guys? Hello?
Yeah, it's better now.
Better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
better.
better, but not like all clear, but just better than this.
Yeah, better now.
Yeah.
Better now, right? It's not so blurry. What about this? Can you guys see this?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
yes.
can say.
You can,
Yeah.
you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So what did we study in the previous class? It was on 2nd of August, right? Java execution. Okay. Okay. So what did we study in Java execution? So basically what is Java execution looks like? It looks like an performance stage, right? Where people are waiting in the, green room and they will join and then they will come and perform. Where they will perform? They'll perform on the main stage. Now, what is our main stage? Our main stage is nothing but our, our main stage is nothing but our stack.
Stack.
Right? It's highlighted. Okay. It is nothing but our stack. You'll come and perform here, right? It is what? First in, last out. Okay.
Last.
Now, who is the anchor? Always JVM. And who is loaded first? Always class loader. After class loader, who is the first performer? Main function.
Main method.
Yes, main method. Now, when is all static members loaded, everyone? When we load the class, all static members are loaded. When are all non-static members loaded? When an object is created, all non-static members are loaded. This. Now, static members are loaded where? In static pool area. Okay. Then we saw a few examples. Okay. Every example we learned something. What is that we learned in this particular example? That if you want to access non-static variables in static method, you have to create a reference variable, and from that you will access it. Done. Okay. These were the things which we learned in that example. Next we learned was what happens if we try to access what happens when we create a local variable. Local variable is always created in the stack area, right? Stack area. Then okay, in this program what did we learn? In this program we learned about methods. Not only variables, even methods also are what? Members of a class. So what are the static members of the methods here in this given example? It is main and wish, right? So whenever we call how can we call wish? We can use what? RV4 wish one. That is what we learned. And then in the next program what we learned was we can create how many objects? We can create n objects, right? That is what we learned. And we also saw that what if we try to access non-static variable directly, we will get confused. We'll again see that problem today. Okay. So this is what we discussed in the previous class. Now we will continue with that discussion. Okay. Chalo. Today's class, it is all about understanding accessing members of a class, like how we will access members of the class. Okay. That is what it is. Okay. We saw accessing members of a class. Now we will understand how really we will access. Okay. Now let us execute this program and see what is happening here. Yeah. Okay. Now everyone, as usual, can you guys tell me in this, what is happening? Who is getting called first here? Who is getting called first here? As usual, first we'll call JVM. Yes. Now JVM will call class loader. Yes. What is the task of class loader, everyone? Class loader will load
Static.
in your SPA all static members. Now, what are the static members do we have here? We don't have any static members. We only have one main method as a static member. Okay. After that, who will come and do the execution? Main method will come and perform on the stack. Okay. Now here, what are we doing here? In the first line, we are creating one reference object called rv1. Yes. So we'll create one reference object called rv1. Okay. Next, what are we doing? We are creating rv2 reference object. So we are creating rv2 reference object. Now, what happens whenever we create an object? Whenever we create an object, all non-static members are loaded into that object. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now here, what are we doing? We are loading all non-static members. So what are the non-static members do we have here? It is only k is equals to 90. Here also we'll have k is equals to 90. And what is the next step we are doing? Again, we are creating another reference variable, and that means another object. Here we'll have one more object. Now this is rv1, this is rv2, this is rv3. Now again, what are we doing here, my dear friends? We are adding what? K is equals to 90 again. K is equals to 90 again. Now what is happening in this particular line? What is happening in this particular line? We are trying to print what? Non-static variable directly into static method. Is it possible, guys? Is this possible? Non-static variable directly can be printed in static method? No, we cannot do that. Okay. Now, why we cannot do that? Can you guys guess? If we allowed it also to happen, now we want to print k. Now, which k will you print? Yes. Yes or no? Which k we will print will be the confusion here? Yeah. Yes or no? Guys, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Please, can you guys reply on chat if possible? Let me bring the participant here so that I know people. Okay, are here. Okay, reply in the chat. I can see the chat here. Okay. Now, what is happening here? What is happening here? The same story. Now, can I access k directly, guys? Please reply in the chat. Can we access k directly? No, we cannot access k directly. What is the reason? What is the reason? Because there are multiple copies of k. If there are multiple copies of k, what does that mean? That static method will get confused which one to use, right? Which one to use. Is this clear, everyone? Anyone has any doubt so far in this? No doubt? Okay, so what is the
So,
one
yeah,
note? Yeah.
I had a so multiple objects will be created, right? So in
Mhm.
that, all the non-static static variables will be saved. So it will be get confused in among which it has to choose or print in this case, right?
Actually, it will not know only. See,
Okay.
it is not aware only that what will happen in static method. First, we'll go and check in what? In your here, whether we
Yeah.
have it in your local. If we
Mm.
don't have it in local, we'll go and check here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I just print k, it will first
Mm.
search in local stack, not there.
Mm.
Then it'll go search here, not there.
Yeah. No.
We are assuming that if this is allowed. If this is allowed also, what will happen? There are three objects, right? Which
Okay.
object should I pick? That is
Yeah.
a confusion. So that is why it is not even practically possible also. Okay,
Okay.
not just programmatically, but logically, if we see also, it is not possible, right? That is what we are trying to see here.
True. Got it.
Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyone has any other doubt here in this one? No doubt? Pakka? 100% sure? So what we can conclude with this example? What we can conclude with this example? What is one
Non-static
observation we can do?
non-static variables can't be used in the static methods.
Yes. So can we say that static method, okay, cannot access non-static variable or is non-static member directly. Why? Because there can be multiple copies of non-static members. Yes, understood? That is why. Okay, is this clear? Anyone has any doubt here? Okay, now let us go and see next problem here. Okay, now let us execute and see what is happening here, my dear friends. Yeah, okay. Now we have this program called run7. Now what is happening here in run7? Let us see. Before that, let us execute this program. Yeah, what is the first thing which will happen here? First, JVM will come on the stack. Then it will call class loader. What is the task of class loader, everyone? The task of class loader is to what? Load all static members. Now, what are the all static members available here? We have P, which is equal to what? 33, and we have main method. Yes, these are the two static methods we have. Then after that, who will come and execute in our stack? Main method is coming and executing in our stack. Now in main method, first, what are we doing? We are printing SOP-LM. Yes, main starts. So what will be our output here, everyone? Main starts. Okay, next, what is the next line we have? SOP-LM P. Now, can we directly print P here? Can we directly print P here? Is screen clear or it is blur, guys? Screen is clear only, right? Maybe it is network issue, Saidul. Clear, right? Okay. Now, try rejoining again. So maybe it'll, okay. Now SOP-LNP. Now what happens here? SOP-LNP. Can I print directly? What is P here? P is
33.
Static method, right? Static. So can I, sorry, static variable. Can I access the
Yeah.
static variable in static method directly? Yes. So the output
Yes.
will be 33. Now this is done. Now we coming here. Now what are we doing here? We are creating a reference object RV1. Yes, we are creating an object. So we'll create an object here. Okay. Now in this object, what we will do, we'll load all non-static members. So we have only one non-static member, which is Q is equals to what? 44. 44. Okay. Now we'll come to this particular line. Now, can we print rv1.q? Can we print rv1.q? Obviously, we'll go here, we'll get the value, and here we'll print what? 44. Now, the question comes, SOP-LN rv1.p. Now, rv1.p. Now, I will go here. Is there p available here, guys?
No.
P is not available. So if P is not available, what does that mean? If P is not available, what does that mean? That we cannot print it. Yes or no? Clearly. So it will give us what? Some kind of error. Yes. It is not possible. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Let us see that. Let us execute and see this. Okay. Okay. Now, can you guys see the screen here? Yeah. Okay. Now let me just delete all of these. Okay. So here the code is already written. Okay. Same code here we are doing. Now, our question is this line valid? Yes. Below line, is it valid or not? Yes. Now, if the below line is valid, what will happen, everyone? If below line is valid, what will happen if I try to compile it? It will easily get compiled. Okay, let us try to compile and see. Java C. Now, what is it? This file called run7.java. Now, if this line is possible, then the compilation should be successful. Yes or no? Let us see whether the compilation will be successful or not. Okay. Now I will run it. Oh, what is happening? Compilation is successful. Even class file got generated. That means, is it syntactically incorrect or correct? Is it syntactically incorrect or correct? It is syntactically correct. That means, can we access static variable using reference variable? Can we access static variable using reference variable here? Obviously we can use, right? Yes, this is valid. This is valid. Okay, understood everyone? So let us see how, why, all we will see in the next example. But is this part clear to everyone? I can also access static variable directly using reference variable also. Okay, reference variable also, not only class name. Do you remember in the first, in one of the class, we told that we can access static variable 3 ways? Yes, what is the first way, everyone? Directly. What is the second? Using class name. Now this is the third way. This is the third way, using what? A reference variable. Using the reference variable. Okay. Now, if we come back here, okay. Now, is this valid, guys? Is this valid? Yes, this line is valid. So what is the observation we can make here? What is one small observation we can make here? We can access static variable using reference variable. Is this clear, everyone? Yeah, is this clear? Okay. Now let us see how. Now let us see how. For that, shall we execute this code here? Yeah. Okay. Now let us see what is happening here. Okay. Now let us execute this code. Now first we will load what? As usual, we will load JVM. Yeah, clear. We will load JVM. Next, we will load what? Class loader. Okay. After class loader, what will we do? After class loader, who will come and perform here? Your main method will come and perform it. Okay. Your same main method will come and perform. Okay. Now, what are we doing in main method here? Okay. What is class loader doing? First, tell me, what is class loader doing, everyone? Class loader is loading all your static members into static pool area. Static members into static pool area. Now, what is happening in static pool area here? What are the static members we have? We have double D1. Yes. What is D1? D1 is equals to 3.5. Okay. Next, what do we have? Next, we have main method. Next, we have main method. Done. Okay. Now, main method will come and execute. What are we doing in the first line? We are printing main starts. So the what will be your output here? Main starts. Okay. Done. Next, we are printing what? SOPLN D1. Can I print SOPLN D1 directly into static method? Yes, because it's a static variable. So what will be the output? The output will be 3.5. Now the output is 3.5. Okay. Next, here, what are we doing in these two lines? What are we doing in these two lines? We are creating objects. So let us create object here. So we are creating RV1 and we are creating RV2 object. RV1 and we are creating RV2 object. This is RV1 and this is RV2. Now what is happening in RV1 and RV2? All non-static members are getting loaded. Now what are the non-static members here? Do we have anything? Yes, there is test method, which is non-static. Test. There's a test method here, which is non-static. Done. Okay. Next. What is happening in this line? What is happening in this line? What is happening in this line? We are calling what? Test method. Yes. So we are doing rv1 dot test. So this we will go here and we will invoke test method. So test method will come and perform here. rv1.test. Now, what is happening in rv1.test, guys? What is happening here? SOPLN in test method. So what will print here? In test method. Done. And after that, what are we doing? We're accessing SOPLN D1. Can I access static method, static variable directly in non-static method? Yes, we can do that, right? So what will happen? It will first see here. If it is not available here, directly it will go to static pool area. And do we have D1 available? Yes, we have D1 available, and it will print what again? It will print 3.5. Is this clear? And everyone? Is test method getting confused? Is test method getting confused? No, test method is not getting confused. Done. Now, this execution is done. We will come and execute what? Next, rv2.test. So what are we doing here? When we are saying rv2.test, we are again calling test method, but this time we are going to rv2, and rv2 is invoking, and here we are coming and we're executing rv2.test method. Yes, again we will have what? In test method. Now tell me what is happening. Now again we have D1. Again we have D1. Now I am writing SOPLN D1. Now, is there any confusion I will have? First I will go and check in my local. It is not available. Then I will go for my SPA, right? Now, is it available in SPA? Yes. So we'll print 3.5. Now, during these two methods, did the compiler or JVM get confused where is D1? No, right? In main method, did it get confused where is D1? No, there is no confusion because directly we're going to static pool area and we're accessing. Okay. Now comes the $1 million question. SOPLN RV1.D2. SOPLN what? RV1.D1. Now what are we doing here? We are going to what? RV1. Yes. Now, is there D1 available in RV1, guys? Is there D1 available in RV1? No. Okay. Now, behind the scenes, what is happening? How it is able to access is there is always link between object and static pool area. There is always link between what? Whenever you create an object, there is a link between object and static pool area. So what is happening? Whenever we refer to rv1.d1, what is happening? We're going to this object. Is D1 available in that object? Is D1 available in the object? No. So if D1 is not available in that object, it will go and check whether it is available in static pool area. Is D1 available now? Is D1 available now? Yes. So then it will print what? 3.5. Then it will print 3.5. Now again, we will come here. rv2.d1. Now what is happening rv2.d1? rv2.d1, we are going to rv2 object. Is D1 available inside the object? No, D1 is not available inside the object. If D1 is not available inside the object, where will compiler go? Bro, it is not available here. Let me check whether it is available in static pool area. Is that clear, everyone? Then it will go and check. Yes, it is available, and it will print 3.5. It will print 3.5. This is how we are able to print static member or a static variable using reference variable. Why? Why? Because there is a link between object and static pool area. Okay, there is always link between whatever object you create. It always has one link between static pool area. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Anyone has any doubt in this? No doubt? Yeah. So what can we conclude with this example? What can we conclude? What is the observation we make here? Please tell me, what is the observation we can make here? See, there are two observations we can make. Okay. One observation is during any time in the process, while we were in test one, while we were doing rv1.test, or we were doing rv2.test, or we were accessing in main D1, was there any kind of confusion involved? Was there any kind of confusion involved when we are trying to access D1 in all of the places? No. Why? Why there was no confusion?
Only one copy exists for the static.
Very good. because there is always one copy available of static member, and that is where in static pool area. So can I say that here, no confusion to access D1, because always only one copy of static members. Yes, static members. Is this clear, everyone? Okay. What is the second observation we made here? What is the second observation? The second observation is what? There is always link between object and static pool area. So there is link between object and SPA, static pool area. Is this clear, my dear friends? Anyone has any doubt? Anyone has any doubt here? You can ask. Clear? No doubt? Pakka 100% sure? Okay. Now, let us move on to the next problem and see what is happening there. This is very important. Okay. Let us execute this. Okay. Now, as usual, first, whom do we call? JVM. Mr. JVM will call Mr. Class Loader. What is the task of Mr. Class Loader? Mr. Class Loader will load all what? Static members inside your static pool area. And the static pool area name is similar to your class name. Done? Okay. Now, what are the static members do we have here? We have J is equals to 20. Done. And then we have what? Main method. Yes, that's it. Any other static method we have here? Static member? No. Okay. Now that is done. Now, as soon as this is done, now who will come and perform here? Who will come and perform? Main method will come and perform. Okay. Okay. We'll keep it in this only. Main method will come and perform here. So here main method is coming and performing. Done. Now, when your main method is coming and performing, what is the first line we are doing here? Output SOP in main. So what will be your output here? SOP in main. Done. Is this part clear to everyone? Yeah. Okay. Now, what are the two lines we are doing here? Are we not creating reference one object here and reference two object here? Yes. Okay. Let us do that. Now let me create one object. Okay. And we'll create one more object. Okay. Now what is this? This is RV1 and this is RV2. Whenever an object is created, what are we doing? We are loading all non-static members. Is that part clear? Okay. Let us load all non-static members. Now what are all the non-static members we have? We have here I is equals to what? 10. And here also we have I is equals to 10. Do we have anything else here? No, that's it, right? Okay. Now, what are we doing in these 4 lines? First, I am printing rv1.i. What is rv1.i?
10.
10. Next, I am printing rv1.i. Next, I am printing what? rv2.i. What is rv2.i value now?
10.
It is still 10 only. Very good. Now, next we are printing rv1.j. Is rv1.j possible? Is rv1.j possible? Yes, because there is always link between object and static pool area. So what is rv1.j here? It is 20. Yes. What is rv2.j?
20.
It is also 20. Done. Okay. This line is over. Now, what are we doing in this line? rv1 dot rv2 dot 50. Yes, rv2 dot I is equals to 50. So what are we doing here, guys? Are we modifying the value of I? So what are we doing here? We will go to RV2. Okay, from here we will go to RV2. Now what are we doing in RV2? We are changing I value from 10 to 50. Done. Okay. Next line, what are we doing here? RV1 dot J is equals to 300. Yes. So what are we doing here? We are going to which object? We are going to RV1 object. And here we are going from here. Can I go to J value? Yes, I can go to J. And what are we doing? We are changing J value from 20 to 300. Yes. Okay. This line also is over. Now what are we doing? We are writing RV2 dot J is equals to what? 420. Now what are we doing in this line? In this line, we are going to which object? RV2 object. From RV2 object, we are going to static pool area, right? RV2J. We are changing what value now? 300 to 420. Yes. Okay. Is this part clear to everyone? Okay. Now here again, what are we doing? We are printing the same things, guys. Okay. We are printing the same things. Now tell me what will be the output for RV1.I, RV2.I. Why is this so small? RV1.I, RV2.I, RV1.J, and RV2.J. Okay, now tell me what is RV1.I value?
10.
What is RV1.I value? It is 10. What is RV2.I value?
50.
See here, RV2 means this object, it is 50. Okay. Now what is RV1.J value? RV1.J value is 300.
420.
Right?
420.
No, here
420.
see I have written RV1.J is 300. No.
But only one copy exists.
Yes, very good. Even though
Yeah.
we wrote RV1.J, we'll come to RV1. Yes, we'll come to RV1 here. We'll come to RV1 and we'll go here. Now, what is the value of latest J value? It is 420. So what will be the output here? 420. Yes. Now again, RV2.J, what will be the output?
420.
It will be
420.
420 only. Very good. No one answered 300. I'm really proud of you guys. Okay. Now what is happening here? What is happening here? Here, if we make changes to, why didn't we print RV1.J is equals to 300? Because whatever changes we made to the static member in static pool area, it will always reflect throughout the class. Yes, because there is only one copy of it. Now we made changes for I in RV2. Did it reflect in RV1?
No.
No. Why? Because this is a different copy and this is a different copy, right? They are two different copies. So if I make any changes in RV2 non-static variable, will it affect me? Will it affect the entire class? No. If we make changes in RV2.J, will it affect the entire class? Yes, it will affect the entire class. Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. What is the cute observation we made here? What is the observation here? What is the observation? What did we learn? What is the moral of this class? So can I say here, observation is very simple. First observation, any changes made to static variable. Yes, any changes made to static variable will
reflect to all the members of the class.
yes,
Reflect
will
entire
reflect
class.
in entire class. Yes,
Class.
in entire class. Very good. So if it will reflect in entire class, can I call static variable as?
Class variable.
Yes, static variable as class variable. Okay, done. Now, what is the second observation we made? Any changes made to what? Non-static variable will reflect only in in that object. Yes, in that object. Will it reflect in entire class? Will it reflect in entire class? No, it will only reflect in that particular object. Hence, can we call non-static variable as what? Instance variable. Okay. What is instance? Instance is another name for object. We also call object as instance. Got it? Now, do you guys understand? Someone was asking me, I think in the last or previous class, oh, static variable is also called as instance variable, right? Non-static variable is also called as instance variable. Okay, class variable is also static variable also called as class variable. Now, do you guys understand why they are called class variable and instance variable? Okay, so static variable is called as class variable, and non-static variable is called as instance variable. Anyone has any doubt here? Yes. Why static variable is called as class variable, guys? If someone asks you in interview, why static variables are called as class variables, what will be your answer?
Only
Any
one
change?
copy exists for the whole class.
Yeah, there's only one copy for the whole class. Any changes made to static variable will reflect throughout the class. Hence, we call them as class variable, right? And why we call non-static variable as instance variable? Because any changes made to non-static variable, it will only reflect within that particular object. Hence, we call it as what? Instance variable. Anyone has any doubt so far? Understood? No doubt? Pakka? 100% sure? Okay. Let us see next problem here. Now, what am I doing in this problem here? There is nothing here, okay? We have circle, okay? We have circle. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to calculate the area of the circle and circumference of the circle. Now, what is the formula to calculate area of a circle? Pi r square. What is the formula to calculate circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. Now, what is the value of this pi, everyone?
3.14.
3.14. Now, in Bangalore, value is 3.14. In Mumbai, it is 3.26. Or in US, it is 6 point something like that. Will it change?
No.
Will your pi value ever change? No, it will be constant, right? So we should make sure no one changes the pi value, right? That is something we have to take care. Now, in situations like this, now there is a keyword called as final, my dear friends. There's a keyword called as final. We'll see what it will happen. What will this do? Okay. Let us go and solve the problem. Okay. Okay. So here I have written the code already. Okay. Now say I will remove this. Okay. I will remove this. I will save it. Okay. Now, if I will compile circle.java, will it get compiled, everyone? Java C circle.java. Okay. See here, what am I doing here? We are having a double. Here, this variable I have declared as final. I have put some final keyword. I don't know what does that mean. Just I have put that. Now, let us save this and let us run it. Now, execution was successful. Yeah, sorry, compilation was successful because there is no error. Now, let us execute and see this. Okay, now if I run, what happens here? We are getting area is 113 and circumference is 25.12. Yes. Clear, everyone? Now say, I am like, arey yaar, I don't like, I want to change pi value. Okay. I'll say I want to change pi value. So what I will do, I will change pi value here to, anyone has any lucky number? Okay, say 6.6. 6.6. I will change it to 6.6. I will save it. Okay. Now let me delete this.
ऐसे ही सर्दी खांसी तो चलते अभी तक ठीक नहीं हुआ
अरे अरे टैबलेट ले लो भैया कहाँ है काढ़ा पी लो काढ़ा ठीक है चलो let us focus here okay please be on mute when someone comes around you ठीक है but it's okay fun now If I execute this, will it get executed? Will it get executed?
Yes.
How many of you say
No.
yes?
No, it
Why?
won't
Arey,
set.
I can change global variable. No, we did that, right? See,
The
in the
final
previous,
keyword restricts.
how you know? We don't know that, right? Have we seen that? No, not yet. Okay, let us see. Let me first compile it. If it is compiling successfully, that this is correct. If it is not compiling, it is not correct. Done. Okay, see, what is the error we are getting message here? Cannot assign a value to final variable pi. So can I do this line here? No, this line is not possible. So what is the takeaway? If any variable in front of that you put this final, that means what you're telling final, done. You cannot change the value of this. So that is what the final keyword means. So whenever you put final keyword, that means what? We cannot reinitialize the value. Understood, everyone? We cannot reinitialize the value. You can ask me, sir, why? Why you want to do things like this and make our life difficult? Why means simple, guys. Will your pi value change wherever you go in the world? Maybe in different planet, pi value can be different, but at least in Earth and this universe, our physicists have come up with pi value as what 3.14. Now, will it change anywhere if you go? No. So it will always be constant. So we should not let programmer put man marzi, right? It's like, "Arey, mere ko 3.14 pasand nahi. Yeah, I will put something else. I don't like 3.14. I will put 3.44. Can we allow him to do that? No. Similarly, in your programming world, you will also face up with something similar like this, where you do not want the programmer who will be executing to change that sub value. That is when you have to use the final keyword. Is this clear, everyone? Yeah. Anyone has any doubt here?
Yeah. I have a doubt.
Yeah.
This actually it is a global variable, so it will be stored in the heap, right?
Depends. Yeah, in heap. Yeah, in heap.
Okay. So in main execution when it happens, if it is not declared as a final, then if we change the pi value, then for whole class it will be get changed, right?
Yeah, because it
Oh,
is a static variable, right?
okay. So if it is for a particular scope, if the scope of that variable is for particular function, then it can be altered.
Scope of that variable is for particular function. If scope of the variable is for a particular function, then that is what? Local variable, not
Oh,
global variable. Then
huh.
it will be only accessed here. It cannot be accessed here.
Okay.
Yes.
There we can change it.
No, there you cannot. You cannot have a local variable with a final keyword.
Okay. Yeah.
Understood? Got it? Okay. Done. Okay. Where was I? Okay. So let us go to iPad. So what is this? Is this line possible, guys? Is this line possible? No. We will get error. What is the error? Cannot change value of final variable. Whatever. Okay. We'll get this compilation error. Yes or no? Is this part clear to you guys? Anyone has any doubt in this?
Prithvi,
No
is
doubt?
it same like constant keyword?
Yes. In JavaScript const, this is same. Yes. If you declare something as const, you cannot change the value. Yeah. Okay. Anyone has any other doubt? No doubt.
And what is the difference between const and final?
There's no constant in Java. That is, he's talking about JavaScript.
Okay.
Yeah. In JavaScript, there was first when we used to use JavaScript, there is only one variable. You should declare var and variable name. That's it. Out of that, they came up with let. Let is like a local variable. Var is like a global variable. Then they came up with const in, I think, ES 2015, latest updates. Okay, cool. Okay, now, well, let us move on to the next part. Okay, now tell me, first of all, tell me, can I declare two class in one file? can we declare two classes in one file? Is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay. Anyone who says no, it's not possible, I'll say it is not possible. Anyone with me?
But those two also should be enclosed within single class again.
Not really. I would say it is not possible. Anyone with me who's saying not possible? No one with me?
It's possible.
Because I don't know.
No one is with me. Sheh. I'm feeling so hurt. कोई मेरा साथ नहीं दे रहा है.
Inside one namespace, we can have two classes, right?
Inside one names, I don't know what is namespace. I only know whatever I have learned so far. 3 classes, what is my knowledge? That's it. I don't know what is namespace. Okay, let us see. Don't worry, let us see. Okay. I have also written the code here. Okay, let me remove this. Save. Okay. First tell me, is this possible? First of all, I have written class A, class B. Okay, I've said it in b.java. Done. Is it possible? First of all, tell me, is this possible? Will it compile? First of all, tell me, will it compile?
Yes.
There is no main method, no?
Like that it doesn't. But
Huh?
yeah.
Will it compile? There is no main method only, no? So now tell me, will it compile? People who are saying yes, will it compile now? Why are you confusing us so much? Okay, let us see. Don't worry. Java C b.java. Done. Okay. Now if I enter, if it gets compiled, that means this syntax is valid. If it doesn't get, it is invalid. Done. Let us see. Oh, what happened? What happened? It got compiled. Then that means what? Is this syntax correct? Yes.
Yes.
Now, what happened? One more thing, if you pay attention here. See, even though we had one file, how many classes got created here? A.class, B.class. Yes or no? 2 classes got created. Now, suppose I will write C and I will write D. Done. Let us see what will happen. Okay, let me save it. Java C, B.java. Another 2 classes class files should get created, right? See, C.class and D.class also got created. That means what? We can have multiple classes in a single Java file. Is that possible? First observation. Now, second main observation. What is the second main observation? Is main method compulsory for compilation? We did compilation without main method, it got compiled. Is main method mandatory for compilation? No.
No.
Main method is not mandatory for compilation. Got it? Now, but is it mandatory for execution?
Yes.
Let us see. Let us see. I will clear this. Now, choose any one of this. We have 4 classes, A, B, C, D. Now, how do we execute? Can I execute Java B.java? Can I do this? No, you cannot do that. Okay, it'll get confused. Okay, it'll basically it's not actually, it's actually taking A only, but still it's taking the first class available. Okay, in the B. But still, if you want to, there are 4 classes. We have to use class name. So let me use B. Java B. Now, if I run Java B, what will happen? It is saying what? Please define main method as public static void main or extend or Java FX application class must extend, whatever. This is like, ignore this error. Okay, this is not related to what we are trying to learn. But what is it telling? Main method is mandatory for execution. So shall we write this main method? Control C, Control B. Okay, we executed in B, right? Okay, now I'll save it. I'm not writing any system.out. I just want whether it will execute or not. Okay, now we have to recompile. Remember, we have to always recompile. Okay, Java C B.java. Now Java B. Now we have written main method, so it should execute, right? Yes, it is executing. Is this clear, everyone? Did we get any error here? No error. So what is the moral of the story then? What is the moral of the story? What is the observation we made with these two examples?
For compilation, main is not required, but for execution, main is required.
Yes, very good. So first of all, tell me, when we compile, what is happening here? When we compile, what is happening here? Two files are getting created. Yes. One is what? A.class file. And another one is what? B.class file. Done. Okay. Now we should always remember, you can save in whatever you name you want, but at least make sure you save it using one of the class names name and Java. Okay. If you have 4 or 5 class, at least choose one class name as its name and save it as .java file. Done. Actually, it's not mandatory, but just do it. It is like a good practice, you can say. Done. Okay. Now, what are the observation we made here? What are the observation we made here? What is the first observation? We can have
Create
multiple classes in same file, file.java. Done. Now, when we compile, what will happen? Okay, now one more point I want to hear is save file name with one of the class name. .java. Done. After that, third point. What is the third point? When we compile,
Main method is not required.
multiple .class file will get generated. Yes. Okay. And this is actually an important note. Okay. Now tell me, is main method required for compilation? No. Okay, but main method is mandatory for? For execution. Is this 2 point clear, everyone? Yeah. Pakka 100% sure. Okay. Now let us see next what is in store for us. Okay. Okay. Now let us execute this program and see. Sorry, what is happening there? Okay. Now, as usual, let us compile this. Let us, do execution process here. Say this is our heap. This is our stack. Now, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Let us see what are we doing. First, who will come? JVM. Next, class loader. And after that, JVM, class loader. Who will come and execute? Main method will come and execute. Say, this is your main method. Done. Now, what is happening in main method? First, we are printing SOPLM. Here, what will be our output? In main. Okay. Next, we are creating RV1 object and we are creating RV2 object. RV1 and RV2. Okay. Now we didn't create static pool area. Spa. In our spa, do we have any static method here? No, we don't have any static variable or static method. We will just have a main method. Done. Okay, next, what is happening? Next, what is happening? We are creating two objects, RV1 and RV2. RV1 and RV2. This is RV1 and this is RV2. Now, what is happening in RV1? What is happening in RV1? We will load test method. We load test method, and we also are loading what? P is equals to 30. P is equals to 30. Done. Okay. Now, when we are calling rv1.test, rv1.test. Now, what is happening when we do rv1.test? rv1.test. We'll go to rv1, and what are we doing? We are invoking test method. Yes. And now here we are trying to print SOP P directly. What is P here, everyone? P is a non-static variable. Yes. Now my question is, how the hell is non-static method able to access non-static variable directly? See, it is here, I know, but are we using reference variable here to access it? No, right? We are accessing it directly. Yes. We are accessing it directly. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. So to understand that, first we need to understand one more topic. Okay. Now, score nikal dete yahan se. Sorry, yaar. Okay. Now let us understand what exactly happens in this line. What exactly happens in this line? I want everyone to pay attention. Okay. Now in this line, can you guys see this keyword called new? This keyword called new. Okay. It is not simply there for decoration. Okay. There is some very prominent role it plays. Now let us see what is a prominent role it plays. Now your new keyword, whenever we see this line, okay, whenever we see this line, let us execute this again. Okay. Whenever we see this line RV1, what happens? It reserves a space. It reserves a space in heap area for your object. Okay. So basically, what is it doing? It is creating object. Understand what is it doing? It is creating object in heap area. Okay. After it is creating object in heap area, it will generate something known as this. It will generate something known as this. Now, inside this, we have address of your object. Say address of your object is what? 11AC. Now, what is new keyword doing? First, it is creating the object. Then it is generating this keyword. And in that, this keyword, what it is having? The address of that particular object, 11AC. Done. Now, after it is generating this keyword and storing the address in that, it will load all non-static members. Now, what are the non-static members we have here? We have P is equals to 30 and test and test. Is this clear, everyone? So what is new keyword doing? Generating object, generating this, sorry, creating object, generating this, storing the address of that object, and loading all static members. And then after that, it will call something known as a constructor. For now, ignore it, but something known as what? Constructor. This is your constructor. Okay. What is your constructor? Run9 is your constructor. So what is it doing? It is calling this constructor. We will see that in detail, but for now, understand what is new keyword doing. First, it is creating the object. Yes. Next, generating this, then loading all non-static members. And after that, it will return the address. So what it will do? It will return the address here. And this address 11AC is stored in your reference variable. Now, what is RV1 having? 11AC. Now, where is RV1 pointing to? 11AC. Where is 11AC? 11AC is here. The address of that particular object. Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? Anyone has any doubt here so far? No doubt? Okay, I will explain once again. Do not worry. Okay. So this is coming here and this is pointing here. Now let us do this for this example. Yes. Okay. Now here for this particular example, what is happening? First, what is new keyword doing, everyone? First, what is it doing? It will create one object. Yeah. Yeah, I want everyone to reply in the chat, please. It will create one object. First step, create object. What is the second step it will do? Generate this keyword. Now, what is this keyword will have? This keyword will have address of that object. Now, what say it is 22 AC, some random address I'm giving. Now, after that, what is the third step? It will load all non-static members. What are all non-static members? P is equals to 30 and test.
Yes.
Okay. After that, what it will do? It will call constructor. What it will do? It will call constructor. Now, what is the constructor here? Run 9. Okay. It will call constructor. And after that, what it will do? It will return the address here. So we are returning this address to reference variable. What is the address? 22 AC. 22 AC. Is this part clear, everyone? Is this part clear? What is the function of new operator? To create object, generate this, load all non-static members, call constructor, and return the address. Where is the address stored here? It is stored in the reference variable. That is how, using reference variable, we are able to point to the character object. Yes or no? That is how we are able to point to the character object. So it is referring to the memory address of your object stored in the heap area. Understood? Anyone has any doubt here? No doubt? Okay. Okay. Now let us come and see how we are able to, how test method is able to access P directly. Now, whenever you call rv1.test, okay, now what is happening? We are going to rv1. Yes, we'll go to rv1. And from rv1, what are we doing? We're invoking test. Now, when your test is invoked, it will come and perform here. Yes. While it is going to the stack and it is performing, we are also passing this keyword with it. We're also passing what? This keyword with it. Now, here we will have this keyword. Now, this keyword will store what? Your address storage object. Now, whenever you will directly access P, first what it will do? It will check whether it is available in my local memory or not. If it is not available in my local memory, using this keyword, it will go to your object and it will check whether P is available or not. So P is available, hence what it will do? It will print P directly. Hence it will print P directly. Using what? Using this keyword. Using this keyword. Okay. Yes. Now, what will happen when I write rv2.test? Yes, everyone help me out here. Whenever we do rv2.test, what are we doing? We are going to rv2.object. In this, we will have this keyword, which will have its address. Yes. And now we are invoking what? Test method. Now, from test method, we will go here. While it is going to the stack, when we are sending that method, bhai tu ja, execute karke aa, go and execute, what are we giving it? Take this. We are literally telling, take this. So here we will have this, which will store the address of that particular object. And when we do SOP ln P directly, we'll first search in local variable. If it is not available, then we'll go to this keyword. Using this keyword, we are going to what? Here, and we're accessing P. Is this clear, everyone? Accessing P through this keyword. Is this clear, everyone? This is how your non-static method is able to access what? Non-static variables directly. Koi shak? Anyone has any doubt here? Please ask me. No doubt? Pakka? Yeah? Yes. Okay. Pakka, no doubt. 100% sure. Okay. So with this, I am done with today's session. So this actually in morning batch also I have not covered. I will cover this in the next class only. Okay. Done. Clear. So what all did we learn today? We learned really new exciting things today. How actually static variable works, non-static variables works. What is new keyword? This keyword we will see later in detail. What is new keyword? Yes. Now let us summarize what new can do here. Let us summarize what new can do here. What is the function of new keyword, everyone here? First, what is it? First, it will do create object in heap. Okay. Second, what? Generate this, which will have what? Address. Address of object. Next. Third, after generating this, what it will do? It will load all non-static number. Then fourth, it will call constructor. You will understand what is constructor. Okay. Fifth, final, return reference variable. Return address to the reference variable. Is this part clear, everyone? Anyone has any doubts so far? We will study what is constructor. We'll study in the upcoming classes. Once we need to know what is class, what is object, then we will learn constructor in detail. Okay. For now, you need to understand new keyword will call constructor. What is constructor? We will see in the future class, not now. Done, everyone? Okay. So this is it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, Ethan. Yeah. Please ask me.
So whenever we will be writing this new, then it will be constructor will be forming and the objection creation will be happening. So in that constructor, so we will be actually it is a future question, but related to this. So we will be writing this dot, right? So
we have okay. Please, please complete your question.
Yeah, we will be writing this dot, right? At that time, we will be passing internally what you have told. So it means that we will be passing those information also with this function to the stack, right? Take these information also and go and execute, right?
Execute, yeah. This keyword, how we are passing this, there will be extra information also will be passing.
Okay, yeah. So only that this dot we will be writing over, right?
That you will see. That is actually the next. That is only that was the next program.
Yeah.
Since we like morning, I didn't have much time to cover that up, so that is why we will cover that. That's the next example. Exactly next example. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Cool. Okay. Anyone has any other doubt?
Yeah. Hi, Prithvi. Just curious to know that is there any possibility to create new object before the static, before the main method? Just want to know that.
Before main method.
Is there any possibility? Like after the class, in between the class and the main method?
We can create object, but it will be in non-static method. But for that non-static method to get executed, you have to call it in main method. So yeah, not possible.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Because execution always starts with main method, right?
Main method.
Yeah. But people, you can drop off. Maybe some of you have class at 9. I also have class at 9. So if you have no doubt, you can drop off. Anyway, I'm just taking up questions.
Thank you,
Okay.
Prithvi.
Thank you, Narendra. Thank you.
Prithvi, you'll have these notes uploaded somewhere.
Yes. Soon. This weekend, I will sit and complete that. It is already done. I have created the platform. We have proper structure. I identified which platform I'll be uploading everything. So there actually I've uploaded few classes also. Now I have to just upload notes. So what I will do is usually notes in the evening sections are very robust, because morning I already told that. So in evening, I know what not to tell, what to tell. So this notes are very crisper than the morning notes. So video will be available on YouTube. Yes, after this, I will upload the video on YouTube. Yeah. I'm done. Okay, guys, cool. So let us, in future also, why will I remove it from YouTube? Like it will just be there. No one will watch 1 hour, 1.5 hour class. Who will watch YouTube 1 hour class? Have you ever, you will see, right? Even in Scalar also, they keep uploading 1 hour, 1.5 hour classes. No one watches that. Okay. It's only for students who have attended that, they will watch it. Not anyone. Maybe everyone wants small, crisp content these days. Okay. Chalo. Not summary type, quickly explain things. Like not like live class, like PPT, VPT banao, diagram से explain करो वैसा type का. ठीक है? Okay guys, I'll also end the session. I have a class at 9. I have to write some notes for that also. Okay. Chalo. Good night, everyone. Okay. See you on, let us discuss in the group whether we will have, mostly we will not have classes on weekend. But let us still discuss whether we can combine morning and evening and have it in the afternoon. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. So notes and everything I'll make it available as soon as possible. Trust me, I'm working on that, but still really occupied with so many things. So yeah, cool. Okay. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. See you. See you on.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. We'll discuss on whether weekend will have it or not. Okay. Based on availability of people. Mostly no, because I have some other plans, but yeah, sure. Chalo. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.